Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate that. I'm Brenda Skiles. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I have My Mat, My World Yoga on YouTube, so you can take a look at any yoga or any type of fitness on there if you want to do some with me. So if you would, we're going to make this a little bit about yoga and a little bit about basic exercise. Okay, so it's something you can do when you get out of your chair. You'll be able to do these exercises and just loosen up. So inhale all the way up. Sit up nice and tall in your chair and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And one more time, inhale all the way up. And exhale. Now, if you like, inhale and twist. Now, if this isn't a big enough twist for you, turn to the side and twist toward the back of your chair, using the back of the chair to increase the twist. And breathe right here. And relax. If you are twisting with me, when we have our rolly chairs and they move left and right, you can twist with your rolly chair. Once again, finding your twist, and remember to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. And one more. And release, coming to a forward position. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to lift one leg. So these are leg extensions. If you need to, hang on to your chair. So one leg up, one leg down. Now, if you want to make it a little more intense, just tap up a little bit, taking the back of the leg off of the chair and bring it down. Extend, tapping if you like. This engages your quadricep, which when you're sitting is in a relaxed position, right? So now we are tensing the quadricep. You may feel this in the hip flexor as well. And bringing it down. Let's go one more time, both sides. And release. From right here, widen the legs. And I'm a little bit sideways on the chair. You can do that as well if you like. Walk the feet back just a tiny bit. Pushing up out of your chair. Coming out. We have a little wider foot pattern here. And touch down to the chair and come back up. So a little bit of a squat touch down. And you don't have to touch the glutes down if you don't want to. You can bring them right here and come back up. Or you can touch down, feel the chair, come back up. If you're not comfortable just touching down and pushing up, you can always come down, sit, and come back up. Right? I noticed when I got older that it was harder to get up and down from a position on the floor. So if you were down here, it was harder to come back up. This is going to help. All squats are going to help you come up from the floor. And release. Take the glutes down. Find those leg extensions again. So just up and down. And if you like, add a little pulse. And the other one. And this time we're going to leave the feet not quite as wide. So a little more than hip width. Coming up again. If you don't have to have your hands up, but you can bring them up, sitting down and up, or touch down. Now you'll realize when you touch down, you're really pushing the glutes back, right? And one more. And coming to a standing pose. Inhale all the way up. Drop one hand and lean toward the low hand. Coming up, inhale. And exhale, same thing to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. And inhaling out, bring those hands to the heart center. And turn toward your chair. Now you can turn toward the front of your chair if you like, placing the hands, finding a nice rectangle, and then walk the feet back, finding a plank. So your shoulders should be fairly close to being over your wrists. From here, push back into the glutes. Make sure your chair does not slide. Breathe right here, stretching. When you're seated in a chair, these are all stretched out. We are still stretching, but we are now stretching down the calves, into the low back, into the shoulders. Drop the left arm and let it swing. It's almost like it's coming out of the socket. Circle if you like, and reverse the circle. And if this is too big of a stretch, walk your feet in just a little bit. It's the same thing, less intense. And release, moving the other hand, let it swing. Let the weight of the hand pull the shoulder and circle. And keep breathing. And reverse that circle. Bringing the hands to the chair. Moving forward just a little bit. So let's move the right foot forward toward the chair. The left foot stays back, finding a lunge. So the knee should be over the ankle on the front. The back toe can be out just a little bit. And maybe your heel is not on the floor. That's fine. Come up to a standing pose. From right here, square your hips toward the chair. And you can keep hold of the chair if you like, or you can do bicep curls right here. If you had a couple things in your office you could use for weights, would be staplers, water bottles, a couple books if you wanted to hang on to a couple of books. I was going to get out a whole bunch of stuff you could use, and then I decided I'm making it too complicated. So keep breathing, keep pumping those biceps, and from right here with the bent elbow, push away, bring it back. Push away, bring it back. So you can see how if you had two books in your hands or two hand weights, how this would really engage your muscles and your core, your biceps and your core. And release, changing the feet. Left one comes forward, right one back. Hanging on if you need to. This time triceps. So bring the elbows up in the back and press away with the hands. In and out. Continue to breathe. And release the pose. Bring the hands to the chair. Find your rectangle again. When you're ready, one arm, one leg move toward the sky. So they're opposite sides of the body. Left arm, right foot. Holding right here. You are strengthening the back and adding to your balance. Feel the foot shifting left and right. Feel your muscles twitch. Bringing it down. Right hand out, left foot back. Hold and breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. In yoga, this would be called the bird dog pose. If you brought both hands off your chair, whoa, it would become warrior three. Breathe and release. Now let's coordinate the brain. So opposite arm, opposite leg, exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, other side. Inhale, release. And this is your last one. And relax. Finding your rectangle again. Shoulders are over the wrists, the hips are over the ankles. Inhale right here, this is your neutral. And exhale, push the belly to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And again. Now you're stretching those muscles, stretching the belly, stretching the back. And release, soften the knees. Walk the hands back, coming into chair pose. So the glutes are back, the knees are, you should be able to see your toes. So the knees are bent. Holding right here if you like. When you're ready, hands around to the back, clasping. Open and stand, opening the chest. Don't lock your knees. Keep breathing. When you're ready, inhale out. Exhale to the heart center. I'm standing to the side of my chair this time. You may hold on if you like, or you may turn your chair so that the back faces you, or the back is to your side. We are going to do a couple little balance poses. So with sumo, that means wide feet. We're taking the glutes toward the floor, and let's raise the arms. So we're working the delts as well. So let's change hand position, hands up and hands down. Or palms up, palms down. Does that make sense? Sometimes my brain goes faster than my lips. So you're working the shoulders, the deltoids, and you're also getting some extra squats in there. Keep breathing. From right here, coming up, walk the feet a little closer together. One hand on your chair. And open one leg for starfish. In Florida, we call it starfish. In Kansas, we call it snowflake. Continue to breathe. Soft knee on the bottom. See how my knee will move a little bit? And release. Other side, same thing. I'm going to try it without my chair. Sometimes it helps to flex or point the foot, whichever is comfortable for you or whichever helps you get your balance. And right here, I can stick my foot under my chair and kind of hold myself in place as well. So cheating just a little bit. And release. Ooh, feel that pinch in the hips? Oh yeah. So, turning to the side. You can hang on if you like. Push the glutes back, the knees are bent. My chest is forward. I'm looking about 5 feet in front of my feet. If you have hand weights or 2 staplers, 2 bottles of water, open and close. Open and close. So, chest flies. We are working the back. So you feel the scaps and the shoulder blades, the rhomboids, all pinched together in this pose, in this exercise. Keep breathing. And release. Standing at your chair, one hand on. Do a quad stretch. So now we're stretching the quadricep. Breathe, look across the room. And release a little bit. So you have about a 90-degree bend back here, and we're just going to pulse back. If you had a weight or anything, you could put it right back here and add a little bit of weight. So pinching it with your calf and your hamstring. Pressing back, and you're going to feel a pinch. So when you do, bring it up and just stretch forward. You can straighten that leg if you like. Coming down, taking your nose toward the knee or not. When you're ready, let's do the other side. So let's do the quadricep stretch first, feeling the stretch toward in the front of the leg. Now, if you don't feel it, you can always kick back. You're going to feel a little more stretch in your hip flexor and the quadricep if you kick back into your hand. Breathe. And then release. When you're ready, bend that leg and pulse it back. So these are tiny movements. They're probably not moving, probably less than 2 inches. So you feel the hamstring pinch. Oh yeah. And then when you feel that pinch and you can't stand it anymore, bring it forward. relax, and then straighten. Breathe. And release that leg, coming back to hands on the chair. Step the feet back for a plank. Now, you always hear about planks. Let's take it down one. So let's move to elbows. Make sure your chair is stable. Now you can do all kinds of stuff here. One of them is abs. So you can push back a little bit and bring it back. Push back a little bit and bring it back. And one more. And release. Walk those feet in. Coming up, rolling up. We are moving to pigeon pose. So let's take one knee to the chair and stretch the other one back. The heel is close to the glutes, or you can move it a little closer to the crotch, however your knee feels. Maybe this doesn't feel good for your knee, and maybe you want to come back to here. That's fine. Do what fits your body. And release. Coming up, let's do the other side. So I'll start out with pigeon, and I'll adjust. So I'm going to bring this one forward a little bit toward my crotch. And then sitting up nice and tall. You can take this all the way down if you like, so you can put your hands on the floor if you needed that extra stretch. Breathe. And release the pose. Coming to your chair again for seated arm circles. Bringing the arms up and just tiny little circles. These will make you or break you. Depends on if you have weights out there on the ends of your hands too. And reverse. Ooh, bring it down. Inhale. Exhale halfway. Circles. And you can do big circles. I prefer the small ones. I feel like I have more control. And reverse. And relax. Inhale. And exhale to the heart center again. Let's turn to the side. We're going to use the back of the chair and work the abs. Yay! So, lean back. You can hang on in both places. One leg at a time. If you're not used to working your abs, one leg at a time. All right? So let's do one leg for now. If you're not sure, if you feel, oh, this is too easy, or if you don't want to lean back, then don't lean back. Reach in and feel your abdominals. They're tight. Just with one leg moving. Drop it down. Let's do the other side. Bring it up. Feel the abs if you want. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath. One more. Now you want to get a little challenging, right? Yes. Bring the knees up. So scoot yourself in your chair where you don't fall off the back side. Right here, you can hold. You can start to bring the hands up. Anytime you go higher, it's going to be harder, right? You're going to feel this in the quadriceps, the hip flexors, and of course the abs. Whew. And bring it down, relax. And stretch forward. So I'm grabbing the bottom of the chair, looking toward the top of the wall, opening my chest, opening my abs. And relax. I have a couple more things to show you here. So bringing both legs up again if you like, and do out in. So now you've added the inner thighs with the abs. Continue to breathe. And relax. I can also feel that in my quadriceps. When you're ready, sit sideways on your chair and let's just do a couple little leg extensions. Whew. And grab the bottom of your chair, open the chest again, looking toward the top of the wall. Breathe. And relax. I'm turning to the side so I can show this one to you. We are crossing the arms, so you can leave the backs of the hands together. The elbows, make sure you know which one is on top. Now, if you have the flexibility, you can make the palms of your hands come together, okay? So from right here, take the elbows toward the belly button. And relax and breathe. And you can even straighten your arms if you like. And coming up, take a look at which one's on top. Open for cactus, opening the chest. And squeezing the shoulder blades together again. And then press together. The other arm comes on top this time. Palms together if you can. Raise the elbows. And again, elbows towards the belly button. Now maybe this is a little too intense for you, so you would just stay in this area because you see how much it opens the back. And release to cactus. Taking the fingertips up, making a diamond. Release the elbows toward the waist. And up, make a diamond. And release. Coming up, find the diamond again. Release to cactus. Crunch. And open. Maybe this is all you needed. Maybe you didn't need eagle arms, crossed arms, right? And open. Release the arms. One hand grabs the side of the chair and then you lean to the other side, looking down if you like. Continue your breath. And release. Other hand grabs the bottom of the chair and lean to the side. Keep breathing. While we're in this position, bringing the hands to the shoulders and just drop one elbow toward the waist and then the other. So here we go. We are stretching the back. We are getting flexion in the spine in all directions. And we are working the external obliques. So another piece of the abs from your chair. How about that? And relax. Inhale all the way to the sky. One hand stays up, the other connects with the ear. So I'm going to drop this hand so you can see where my hand is. So my finger is on my ear and I'm just going to lay my hand on the side of the head. I'm not pulling. So I just laid the hand on the side of the head. My ear is moving a little closer to my shoulder. This hand that's up is going to drop out nice and slow. Take your time with this one because you're going to feel it as you come to about right here. You're going to start to feel it stretch the trap. Keep moving it down. And then you're going to feel a little bit in your bicep. And then it relaxes and you can take it to your lap. Or you can take it around the back and get an extra little stretch in that trapezoid. The trapezius. Release the pose. Inhale all the way up. This time the left hand or the other hand connects to the ear. Just lay the hand. The ear naturally goes toward the shoulder. Relax and breathe. And release that hand out to the side. Nice and slow. Feeling the stretch. Feeling which muscles are catching. Which are relaxing. My right side's a little tighter than my left. Leaving it down here for just a second. And then moving it wherever feels good for you. Breathe. And releasing the pose. When you're ready, inhale. Clasp the fingertips and exhale the palms to the sky. Release. When you're ready for your inhale, take it up. And again. And release. This time you're moving to the front, so we're going to stretch the back a little bit. clasping the fingertips together. Push the palms away and round the spine. And release. Grab the bottom of your chair and open the chest to the sky. You could also take your hands around to the back and grab your chair, whatever you like there. Grab the fingertips again, push away, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. I want to show you one last little trick before I leave you. And you can take a tennis ball or a golf ball or just a bottle of water, or this is a little round lotion. And you just lay it on the floor. If you're having trouble with your arches or your feet, and you just roll your arches. And you can roll the heel, roll the ball of the foot. This is going to help keep that arch in flexibility. I don't know if you all notice it or not, but I'm having trouble with the little plantar fasciitis, and it's not bad, but this does help. And then changing to the other side, of course, and I know you all aren't doing this, but I want to show you another one you can do without a prop. So what you would do is just leaving your feet on your floor, and you can do this with your shoes on while you're sitting at your desk and you're not even thinking about it. Just pull your toes back so you pull the arch up and relax. It's like you're going to pull a Kleenex back toward your foot, pulling it back. This is going to help strengthen the arches. And I'm doing the other side if you're doing that with me. And it's easy to curl the toes under, and that will work too, but try to keep the toes flat on the floor. Turning to a seated position in your chair, nice and relaxed. So lean back against the back, feet are on the floor, be a neutral pose. Inhale all the way up, and exhale, lean to the side. Inhale up. And lean to the side. Inhaling up. And exhaling to your heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.